Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic.
The new word.
Yes.
Jasonese.
TM. Sorry.
Oh, what's my hair doing? Is it good?
I don't know.
Okay.
You want to talk to these people and tell them who you are and why we're here?
So, today is Saturday morning.
Yes.
In case you didn't know what day it was.
Lost track of time.
It is Saturday.
It's been a long week.
We are Warm N Cozy Quilting. We are in Columbia, Illinois.
Yes.
It is a beautiful day. And I am Danielle.
Good morning, Danielle. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guessed my name.
Who are you?
I'm Jason.
Okay. And you are the number one customer.
You're our number one customer.
Number one customer.
Glad you made it.
Watching Fabric TV.
What we do. Also TM.
Drinking coffee.
Ah, it's hot still.
Burnt myself.
I'll be all right. It's okay. Don't call the ambulance. Don't forget to share this with your friends. Get people watching. The more parties we have. Why?
Because I told Sarah you can't cough.
Weird.
I don't know.
We also forgot to introduce Sarah. She is behind the camera running the fun stuff today. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.
That's what she do. So, just in case you're like first time joining us today, and you're like, what are y'all doing here today? What are you selling me? I'm not selling you anything. This is purely a check-in with everybody in the masses and make sure you're all doing well.
I forgot a couple things over there.
Unfortunately for you, they're going to have to hang out there. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Okay, can we just start over?
Yeah,
Sure.
just hit the reset button.
Good morning.
Stop it. Stop it.
Okay.
This is the worst thing ever.
All right. So
let's say hi to some people.
On already?
Yeah, we have
awesome.
a lot of people on.
Wonderful.
Look at all these hellos. We'll say hello and good morning real quick. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Donna. Are you even able to see these?
No, I
because
can't.
It's like at a weird position. Yeah. Good morning, Harriet. Hey there. Valerie. Hey, it's good to see you. But not see you, but see you.
That book.
What is happening?
That and the book and the.
It's all out of control this morning.
Sorry. Oh my
God.
God.
Cindy.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing, Pam. And good morning down in chilly, windy Alabama. That's so unfortunate.
But
it shouldn't happen.
I have to tell. Can we just talk for a second, Pam? We had another customer call us and say, "Have you heard from your Alabama friend? Because it is bad down there." So we are glad to see you this morning, as is other customers.
Hope you're doing well and safe.
I love that we've built this community that
I think it's fantastic.
That cares for each other, whether you know it or not. You got people thinking about you.
You're okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Anyway, glad to see you on, Pam.
I didn't say hi to this Pam, but hi, Pam, also. And good morning, Marlene, down in Texas. Glad to see you on. And another Pam. Happy National Quilting Day. Is that today?
It sure is. Oh, my gosh.
Oops. Okay. I didn't really plan a party
it's worldwide, even. Or international or something. It's a big one.
Okay. Cool.
It's Quilting Day.
It's Quilting Day. All right. Well, come in and get yourself a long arm. Good morning, Wendy. And good morning, Patty.
We do
and
have
Jane down in Arizona.
Show pricing.
We do. So, by the way.
Anyway.
Also, they have a really cool gift card bonus.
Mm-hmm.
For when you buy your machine, you get a gift card to the store. Come in and buy whatever you need. So
I know we're always talking handy quilter. Maybe you're not ready for that, but hey.
You should be. Good morning, Linda. And hello, Alvina. And yes, of course, Fabric TV is awesome. Again, TM. I'm serious. Oh. Good morning, Chris. And hello. Thank you for sharing, Janie and Diane Fisher. Good, happy Saturday morning. Good morning, Vicky. And oh, thank goodness. Pam was safe. Thank you so much.
And hi, Ellie. Okay, let's just real quick, before we even do anything else, because we had a little tiny mishap with the cutting instructions, so I want to give you the correct cutting. So if you want to sew with me, you've got a few minutes. We can chat a little bit more, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
What are you doing? So we're diving right in?
I just want to tell them what they need to cut. So everything was fine, except for the 3/8 squares that you needed to cut. You need 4 of them, not 1. So go cut yourself 3 more. 3 1/8 square. Oh no, is that even wrong?
No, that's correct.
That's correct. You're good.
3 1/8. That's 4.
Oh my gosh. And it's spring? What?
It's spring!
My day just got better. Thank you, Cindy. Go between all Quilting Day and the springtime and We're going to make a block. And, stormy in Oregon. Can you keep it there? I don't want any more storms. It's been raining so much, Jackie, here. I don't want any more.
Yeah.
Please stop
too
it.
much.
I'm sorry. Just be safe. Stay inside. Watch us. Make a block with us. It'll be fun. Somewhat entertaining. Are you doing math over here for real, people?
Yes.
Oh, gracious people. I don't understand. Anyway, so we're here to do a block this morning because that's what we've been doing the last few weeks. Today, we're doing Rolling Stone. And I know, the last couple weeks, I didn't realize that Rolling Stone was an option. And I y'all don't believe me because of the Huey Lewis in the news bit that happened, and I'm sorry. And the last week, what was last week? Oh,
Am I right or wrong?
Gambler.
Yeah.
What is happening over here?
I'm sorry.
You're sidetracking yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I'm talking about Kenny Rogers and the gambling addict problem that he had.
Oh, I have this. I have this book.
Oh, and you have a book.
Yes.
Ooh,
So,
what is this book?
you guys, have you been doing your blocks?
Have you been?
Okay, so we had Square and a Square, so that was Huey Lewis.
That was Huey Lewis, yes.
Right. We had
the card trick.
Oh, we had the Gambler. We had the card trick, right?
Kenny Rogers.
We've got
The Ohio Star,
Ohio,
which I didn't make any
Ohio
jokes about.
right? And this little Friendship Star. Okay.
Yes.
So, let me have my book here.
Here's a book. What do you want with this book?
So, this book is super cool.
What is it?
It is called Quick and Easy Block Tool.
Okay.
And it has a ton of blocks that have been around a long time. These are not like, anything new. These are pretty much old favorites. And I'm going to flip to what I want to tell you is that they have for if you want to make this 3-inch, 6-inch, 9-inch, 12-inch, and 15-inch. It has all your little cutting instructions. So, let me go to number 80.
Okay.
That is the
look.
Rolling Stone block. So
Oh my goodness.
it also shows you in there, like, if you put 4 of them together, what would that look like? If you had 4 of them, but you had one that was dark colors, one that was light colors, what would that look like if you alternated them?
So this is a cool book, but do you have it?
We have it at the shop.
We do?
Mhm.
And what's it called again?
The new
The new
Quick and Easy
Quick and Easy
Block Tool.
Block Tool.
Mm-hmm.
Pleased to meet you.
It's wrong.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so what do we do now?
I don't know. What do we do
Just
now?
tell them. Okay.
And I'll
So
fix it again.
the blocks that I just told you are supposed to be 3 1/8. Here's the deal. We did this yesterday, and it said that these needed to be 3 5/16. And I was like, no one is cutting 5/16. What the heck? What am I supposed to? This was what my EQ7 said. So then I checked that book that said you need to cut these 3 3/8, and you need 4 of them. And then Sarah put in the notes that we need them to be 3 1/8.
Oops, that's 2/8 too much. Too little? Too late.
Little.
Too little.
Okay. So what are you saying? So we need to make 4 blocks that are
4 blocks.
3 3/8.
3 3/8.
Okay, we can do that. No problem.
This is, I mean,
Easy.
okay, first of all, this is fabric and thread, right? This is not rocket science. Nobody's
Just
going to
fabric.
die
Don't care.
because I cut this wrong.
Because you know
right?
what? We have more scrap.
Right.
Believe me. Yes,
So,
Lindy.
do we need to cut some more while we're sitting here?
Yeah, we can cut more while we're sitting here. Let's do that. Before we get too much farther into the cutting sewing world, again, I'll hold this here for you to see that one more time. Don't forget that we just had our second virtual Handy Quilter event via Zoom. It was on Introduction to Pro Stitcher. Those of you that did the first Zoom we did with Free Motion Quilting, we have the second part of that coming up April.
Mm-hmm.
16, 17, I believe it's a
Oh,
Friday and
somebody look it
Saturday. So, be aware that that's there. You can go sign up on our website at that to sign up for that, warmandcozyquilting.com. Get yourself signed up for that. It'll be a good time. Pam, can you change it for the sheet online for us? Yes, that is in process currently.
She is doing it right now.
She's doing it literally right now. That's why we keep Sarah around, literally
So-
just to fix things that we screw up online.
The difference is going to be, I'm now going to have green pieces here.
Ooh, that'll be fancy.
So yeah, right?
I
It'll
look
be
forward to
fancy.
this. I like fancy.
We're going to have, well, 3 colors plus our background for, instead of just the 2 colors in the background. I mean, because that's fine, right?
Yes.
All good.
Now, I'm sitting here like I'm going to actually cut these, but I used the stripology ruler the other day and butchered so much fabric. So I'm actually not going to cut this. I'm going to scoot over just a hair and let you butcher this.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, goodness.
I'm gonna go ahead and put the corrected one on the screen for a second.
Yeah, throw
Sounds
that up there
good.
so everybody
Sounds
can
good
see
to
it.
me.
And then we'll get it posted out
Yeah.
on the Facebook for everybody later. But so if you're watching now and you're willing to make sure that you got the right stuff, here's the correct version. Again, taking note that that bottom one is 4 cuts of 3 3/8 is what you need. Again, we'll give you a couple extra minutes to get that caught up. And believe me, I can yammer on because that's
He always
what I
does.
do. You know, wild horses could drag me away from the upcoming event.
That's what I-
The quilter event.
Yeah, I
Did you
know.
know that?
I know that.
I've decided since I can't play Rolling Stones music today, I'm gonna try to just throw in as many like one-liners from their songs as I can. So if you're not a Stones fan, I apologize, sort of. And you won't get it. But if you get it, you get it.
Right.
How's that cutting coming along there?
It's going good.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
It's nice having that stripology ruler with the 8th setting on there, isn't it?
Yes.
Can you move the computer?
Oh, because people are
You
watching us
can
cut?
Watch me cut?
Oh, now
Ew,
pressure's on.
Ew.
Now people can see you cutting. Don't mess up.
All right.
So you're putting it on that 8th line.
I'm putting it on the 3/8 line.
Good call.
And
then
I'm
you're
going to cut it to 3.
Nice.
Mm,
Oh, you
I
shifted
just
that.
shifted.
Don't do that. Ooh, oh.
Let's
Yay.
hope that
See that, my friends, is 2. Oh, I can't do it. Stop. 3 3/8 squares, and we need 2 more, which are there now.
ta-da. Okay.
I can't get no satisfaction. Eileen, she's a fan. She gets it.
Okay.
Chris is wondering, so since she made her triangles bigger, if she leaves her square smaller and just squares up to 4.5, will that work?
You know what I would do? Try it.
I mean, it's possible it could work because you got more room there.
Mhm.
I mean,
What's going to end up happening, I would think, is your diamond in the center won't go all the way to the edge. You'll have a little bit of.
you won't lose your point.
You will not lose your points.
So to me,
Let's
this
just
sounds
do
like
it.
a win.
Let's do it. We could have tried it.
We could have. It's okay, but we got these cut now, so we're going with green.
Okay. Hooray! So you have these. I have 8 squares. I'm gonna cross cut them once to make 16 little triangles.
Those are our background fabric.
Mm-hmm.
So we're diving right into this. So let me tell you some
Okay,
story
yeah,
on the Rolling Stone.
Because I mean, did we have anything else? Or are we just ready to go?
No, that was really it. I have
Okay.
the long arm events coming up. Make sure you sign up for that. Again, that's free motiony stuff. Stationary, stand up. If you're looking on building your skills with your long arm, these classes are going to be for you. Moving on. Rolling Stone. You can't always get what you want. If you try, sometimes. You don't really get what you need. Anyway, moving on. That was wrong. I don't know. I screwed that up.
So
It's okay.
the problem is that we're not going to laugh. You guys might laugh.
You might laugh.
But
which would
like
be
we're
great.
like, okay.
They don't find my humor as funny as I find my humor. Anyway, so your Rolling Stone block is a basic 9-patch, which we've done several of those so far, so you guys are learning the 9-patch. It's got multiple variations of names, and honestly, some of these are fantastic. So it started off Rolling Stone. Then it became, some people call it the letter O, because it's kind of O-shaped.
Yeah.
It was called Broken Wheel, which is fair. Wedding Ring, Johnny Round the Corner, and my personal favorite, and I swear I did not make this up,
Oh,
Squirrel in a Cage.
you did make
I
it
wish
up.
I was making that up.
Square in a cage.
No, Squirrel
in a cage.
I wish I was making that up. It is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life, and I'm like, somebody else wrote this and put this on the screen. I did not make that up.
So let's just talk about this real quick.
Cite your source. Where did you get
Oh,
that?
okay. Hold on. I will find her. I don't have my keyboard with me.
No, it's fine. I'm just kidding.
It's the
So,
best thing I've ever heard.
Is it going to be okay, fans out there, if these are my square and squares, the corners, the 4 corners?
Mhm.
This is my center.
Mhm.
Where's our mock-up?
I don't know. Oh, I've moved it here.
Yeah, let's look at it together so
let's
that
lay
I
it
can
out.
kind of see.
You know you've interrupted my storytelling.
Go ahead
Is
with your
anyone
story.
upset? Is anyone upset with it?
So the Rolling Stone block is effectively a couple of squares. So economy block, referencing back to Huey Lewis in the news, by the way. tip to be a square.
Is it?
Yep, that's what I've been told. According to Barb Brackman, the traditional Rolling Stone block was first published by Ladies Art Company in the late 1800s, which is around the time that Mick Jagger was actually like 35.
Right, because he's old. He's
Okay,
been old forever. I
He's
think.
still old.
He's been old since I was born. And...
Yeah, the large plain center. So there's a couple variants, but this is going to be the even grid style. This was actually used as like a signature block. So for your friendship stars and all that, all those were made for signatures. That's what this was actually kind of made for. So that way people could sign these and, give them to people. Very fashionable among Pennsylvania Germans of Southeast Pennsylvania from 1850 to 1890. So, yeah. That's kind of the gist of all this. Very awesome.
I'm trying to decide. Do I try to go with the smaller ones, or I'm just going to do this?
See, Pam, thank you.
Fact checking for you.
She fact checked it for me. It for sure has been called Square in a Cage or Squirrel in a Cage. I love it. I will still continue to call this Rolling Stone, but yeah, it's awesome. At least 45. Yeah, man, he's old. I don't know.
There's
Still
that
making
song where
music.
he's like saying something about that he was there when Jesus was.
Yes.
So I'm
Yes.
like, yeah.
And he
that
also
seems all right.
sang "Time Is on His Side" because for real,
For
he was
real?
95 when that song came out, 1964.
Exactly.
So I don't know. Fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Pennsylvania. See, you're from Pennsylvania. You should understand. This is great stuff. Going back to your roots. Anyway, yeah, that's really about it. As far as story on this that I have information on.
That's it.
And
That's all
the
you got?
great take. Yeah, there wasn't a great story to it. There was no tearjerker involved.
Okay.
Again, I misled everybody with the Huey Lewis news, and I didn't want to do it again so soon. I'll find a better one to do that for. Trust me. What you got?
So, first thing we're going to do, if we look at this block here, we've got 4 corners that are square and a square.
Yes.
We've just done that not that long ago, so
You
we
did.
should be able to do that, no problem. And then these little strips, no big deal. The only thing is, if I have these as green, then I'm not going to get that circle look. But I think that's still fine. Because I want this to be scrappy and go with the rest of my stuff, so that I think that's totally fine.
I love it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
I also, so here, let's just talk about this.
What are we talking about? Tell me.
So
Lightning.
I really like the square and a square method that Sarah used for the March stash pot pie, the Jody Barrows square and a square ruler and technique. But not everyone has this.
Not everybody.
So I could not show this on camera because then I'm telling you to cut it like this and then use your ruler. Well, you don't have the ruler.
Right.
So I'm doing this method, which then made some crazy math not happen right. And
It'll be
it's
just
not my favorite. It's not my
fine.
favorite. I would rather do it the other way.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
So what I'm going to tell you to do
Okay.
is take here's your stack of background fabric. They're
Yes.
sitting there. You
Yes.
got your 4 ones of these. Okay,
Yes.
I don't.
You have 4 of them now. Oh, here, you want those back? Your
Yes.
dog ears?
Mhm.
Here, have that. Here, have this as well.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm going to chain piece all 4 of these, 1 triangle on the side of
Yeah.
all 4 of them, and then I'm going to do the triangle on the opposite side.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I'm going to overlap my triangle is going to stick way out, but all I'm really trying to do is see that my point is kind of in the middle, like
At
that
least
it's
thinner dish.
centered.
As
Yeah.
best as possible. And you can eyeball that because if you trim
Yes.
it down, it should
Because
make
I
it.
did have you cut the background fabric larger.
Yeah.
So that it would be able to be squared up.
Coffee still.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodness. So how's everybody's week going so far? Longest year of your life? I'm telling you what.
We had the most Mondayest Tuesday.
Yeah. That was Tuesday. That happened.
That's how
Yeah.
it goes.
And then we did boutiques on Wednesday. That was awesome, by the way.
Yes.
Hope you didn't miss that. If you did, don't forget Wednesdays, we have a live sale here. Well, yeah, here, actually in this location at 5
Yeah.
o'clock. Central
Oh,
Time.
do we have any new people watching today?
Are you new? Raise your hand. Go ahead, say hi. It's okay. We'll introduce you to everybody again if we have to. Heather Dye says it was a long week. It was. I know it wasn't just us.
No.
Like, I know that. Yeah. I'm going to start me up some squirrels. Why don't I have Eileen writing for me? She's funny.
I don't know. She is funny. What's happening though? What
She said, I'm going to start me up some squirrels in a cage box.
Nice. Let's do it.
Do it. Make it happen.
Squirrel in a cage. I still can't believe it.
It's a great name. Oh my gosh.
So
All right, have fun, Donna. We'll see you later. She's got to take her grandkid to soccer,
okay.
so she's going to watch later.
Perfect. So this is a block that I think would be really cool in a whole quilt. Let's go with 20 of them, right?
Okay.
So we can go 4 across and 5 down.
Yeah.
And that would be really, so 4 across, that's at 12 inches. What's that?
48.
Okay, so.
Math.
And then 5 is 60, right? So you could even do, let's go 5 by 7.
Well, you could do 4 by whatever you said and then just put some borders in there.
Yeah, true.
Make it awesome. Thank you for sharing, Kay. We appreciate that. Any good shares we get are good shares.
Yes, for sure.
Normally, I don't think I'm going to have to get a version of that. I don't think so. Monday's live sale is coming. Did you know that?
Live sale on
Not
Monday?
live sale, flash sale.
Oh, yeah? What do we do?
Monday's flash sale.
So
Guess when it is?
Where do we do that?
On Mondays. Oh, where, not when.
Yes.
Facebook? No.
No, not
Actually,
on
you know where?
Facebook.
Here, I'll show you where. Oh, wait. What did I do with my board?
Danielle,
what
it's on the table.
What? Why did I put it there? It's a terrible decision. See, look, I even put the website on here. WarmandCozyQuilting.com. That's where it's at. Did you know that?
Where it's at, yes. So,
Anyway,
so
moral
now
of the story.
I've got like these, right? I'm putting this one on the other side. So that I'll have it like this. I'm going to do that 4 times. Then we're going to take it to press. So since my iron likes to shut off, I'll turn it on now.
Thank you.
So what is Monday's flash sale?
Monday's flash sale this week is floral because springtime.
Right.
Are you going to buy some?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know
She says she will. We'll see.
Do you know how many florals we have?
A lot.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we got this new 60-inch wide one. That is
Yes.
awesome. Who is that? What print? Where did that come
It's
from?
from Marcus Fabrics.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's really nice. It's a great size. It's a smaller floral, and it's like a muslinish colored back.
Yeah, like, okay. You mean like natural?
Is that the word I'm looking for? Natural. I don't know. I run long arms. I don't know much. Pam says those centers could be fuzzy cut. Oh yeah, like for sure. Those centers could absolutely be made pretty fantastic.
If you had a floral and you wanted to get that flower right in the middle of this block, that would be awesome.
So I should bring in sometime my wedding shower quilt that we had for my wedding. It is not a squirrel in a cage block.
I wish it was. That would have made it so much
Is
more
it Friendship Stars or what did we do there?
I don't remember now. I'll have to find a picture because I can't picture it. Because I have it, packaged to preserve it. I don't have it out anywhere. I know.
Sarah,
okay, anyway.
Just use the dang thing.
But we did signature, by we, I mean my mom made it for me. And it is signature blocks and everybody signed it like my guest book for my wedding. So
I remember this now.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
And this would be perfect with the Rolling Stone block.
It would be. Be good fun.
Okay, so normally I would say press to the dark, right?
Yes.
But whenever I'm doing triangles and then I'm going to square things up, I never do that. So like with flying geese, I always go towards the sky.
Yeah.
And with this, I'm going to go towards the outside, which is going to shadow a little bit behind your thing. So you don't have to do that, but that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
So you do you. I'm gonna
do whatever
press
you feel
these.
comfortable, but press to whichever side's best.
I'm gonna
and
go
you're going out.
Out.
Pressing out. Now, why did you say you do that?
Because I don't want it to. What I have found is when you have triangles and you have bias, when you press in, sometimes you lose a little bit of that. But I did oversize these, so I should be fine.
So you wouldn't be fighting too much. If this was like you cut it precisely and
if
then
you
you're
cut it
piecing
precisely, yes, then you are going to need
to not lose as much as possible.
Exactly.
So you want to press out at that point. Okay.
Correct.
That makes sense, everybody? Any questions on that? Okay. So I did tell you about Monday's flash sale. Again, warmandcozyquilting.com flash sale. Wednesday sale. we didn't tell them what we're going to put on Wednesday's sale. I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to come back for Wednesday's sale.
So we have gotten a lot of new fabric. Like I've been going crazy because
Some that are super awesome, and I helped pick
in
one
the
out.
back room that I'm trying to get in the computer. And I love my customers, so I don't sit in the back room very well. So it keeps sitting. Anyway, we have new flannel.
Mm-hmm. AE Nathan flannel and Northcott flannel.
Mm-hmm, both, yes. Wonderful stuff.
So much flannel.
We have not had flannel. I figured let's give it a shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think an AE Nathan flannel is like all baby prints. Well, there's like stars and but there's cute stuff. But then the Northcott is all plaid, red and black and gray. It looks like scarves.
We do. I need to, Eileen. We need to talk. I might need an actual writer. You may be my person I need to talk to. I'm just saying. Like she's got jokes, all kinds of jokes.
Is this her or is this the pain medication?
I don't know. Either way, I'm entertained myself. How about you entertain me today? This will work out splendidly. That's a disaster for me. Oh, do I need to do anything with these yet? No. We don't trim these up until all four pieces are on.
Sides are on. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just sitting here.
You could come over here and press these.
No. That sounds boring. Because yeah.
If I could hire Jason to press all my blocks, I get a lot more.
I have a going rate, $3,000 an hour.
What about friends and family discount?
It's actually $5,000 for family. Sorry, it's how it works.
It costs more.
Oh, she says only if we know the stones. Well, I mean, look, that's the whole point of this point. You got to know the stones. Otherwise, I can't. I don't know. Why are you watching this? We're going to make a block? We're talking. Anyway, I got nothing.
There is. Anyway, I meant to say this earlier and got sidetracked with different things.
Us sidetracked? Never.
One of the best things that I like to do, and it is time wasting, is to go on Pinterest.
You have time to waste? How did that happen? We can change that.
So, time wasting stuff that I like to do is go on Pinterest and just search Rolling Stone block, and you'll be there for Rolling Stone
hours.
Quilts.
There are some, like, when people have done these, they are fantastic. As like an entire quilt of Rolling Stone blocks, they're really cool.
And really, you can do this in just a couple of fabrics, and so it doesn't have to be real scrappy if you're like me and can't really handle scrappy so well. Just a couple of fabrics. You could use large print.
Yeah. The blocks lend themselves to large print very well.
So I've got these dog ears that are sticking way out, which is kind of annoying, but I would not trim them off. I'm just going to keep going until I go. Or should I? Anyway, I'm not going to trim them off. I'm just going to keep going. So it's kind of like wants to tuck up underneath my foot. Just be careful with that you don't like sew it back over or something.
Yeah.
Not that that's a big deal.
So, all I got left to really cover with these people is Stash Pot Pie.
Oh.
Just
we've had a lot of new people in, and there's been lots of questions about Stash Pot.
And there have been some people done with marches already. And they're awesome. If you haven't joined the Quilters Collective to see those yet, it's kind of like a sneak preview of like the show and tell that happens at the first of the month when Sarah puts them all out for everybody to see.
I think it's really cool. A lot of people will wait until they can see a few and get some ideas, and then they'll start. Yeah. They're like, "Oh yeah, I think I need to do." Not that they're like, copying someone's or anything, but it just gives them inspiration. Oh, wait, I could use a floral, and then they do.
Yes. Sure. But that's, so your Stash Pot Pie folks, you have until April 3rd. It's the first Saturday in April to have marches done, at which time we'll send out April's, which I'm looking forward to April's because there was a lot of love for Carla's.
Mm-hmm. Because that's a bunch of flying geese, which are fun.
So, that one I'm looking forward to seeing how that turns out. Pam just cut her March SB ready to sew now. Excellent. Good to see you're getting on that one. You got time, though. You got a couple weeks. No rush.
I feel like flying geese blocks are divisive.
They are.
Or you hate them.
There was a lady yesterday who was not happy. She was like, no.
Nope.
And she probably just hasn't found the method
right
for her.
So
there are 100 ways.
is
Probably.
that next week that's happening, or when is that planned? Have we made a plan for that thing? Okay. At some point.
Oh my gosh,
What?
Jason, don't talk in riddles.
I have to though. How are you doing with your? Oh, Chris, I haven't had time to do anything with it, so it's still
What's the
kind of.
matter?
She asked how the May Stash Pop Pie quilt's coming. May Stash Pop Pie may become June Stash Pop Pie.
We still have to have a May.
Well, I haven't figured that out yet. It didn't go so well. Yeah.
So tell them how it went. Just tell them.
So
These are your friends.
So here's what happened.
You know?
So I was trying to cut strips because of the block, and how do I say this? It needed eighths, so I was using the stripology.
Quarters.
No, it was eighths because I had to shift it to cut the.
Exactly, and you're using the big stripology, which only has quarters on it. I'm telling you.
She might know better than I do. Either way, whatever was doing, I was trying to make it work, and
You needed 2 1/4.
not as skilled at cutting with the stripology because I haven't really made a quilt in since last February. And so I butchered several pieces of fabric in the process of doing this. So I've given up.
Batiks.
Batiks, nonetheless. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Don't think less of me as a person.
This is why he's the quilter.
This is why I run the long arms, because I can do that all day, any day. It doesn't matter. But yeah, piecing. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. I'll get it done. It'll be done eventually.
I'm just gonna
No,
put
I'll
these
square them
off,
off. Are they going to mess you up in pressing it?
I think.
Okay, chop them off.
I'm just gonna see what's better.
Not sure about the April one yet. Still thinking about it. It is beautiful though. Yeah.
So pretty. So many people have requested kits, and we've put them together. And
Do we even have enough to make any more
I
kits
think
at this
we can
point?
make 1 or 2.
Maybe.
We may have to switch a border out at
Yeah.
this point because the outer border fabric, I think, is just about gone.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah, could I, for a price, Chris, get some help? That'd be awesome. Thank you. I would ask for your billing information, but I'm going to tell you now that I'm sure it's close to my $3,000 an hour. I know how that works.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that.
So, and it looks goofy, right?
No, it doesn't.
Because see how it's got, they're sticking out over here.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Can I have that board? I don't know if this will show up.
What board? Oh, this guy?
This.
Yes.
Yeah. So, you see how it's sticking up over here? And,
1,000. Good Lord.
you know,
Value your time.
this is why we oversize and trim up, right? It's going to be beautiful. Okay, so
Okay.
make that be 4 1/2.
4.5. Okay.
I did find that cutting just these little guys off that are sticking out that I know are not going to be in my block might be a little bit helpful just for pressing and making sure that everything's going to kind of lay flat. I'm not being real specific, just trimming off those dog ears that are sticking way out.
Yeah, so Cindy has the right idea. She says that's just more stash, and because it's batiks, it's good stash.
Right.
Yes.
Way to be positive.
Thank you, Cindy, for your positivity. It is not unappreciated. Am I right here? Wow, this is really oversized. There's so much extra to work with here.
So where's my 4 1/2 though? Am I going to lose the?
No, it's right here.
Nice.
There's a lot to work with here. So I could butcher this all day long.
Please don't say
Lost
that
speech.
out loud.
What's that mean? Did you lose us? I don't know. All right. Let me see here. 4 1/2. Ready. Cut. Anyway, Pam was saying she wish there was 8s on the extra large stripology ruler. I think that would be awesome if it was there. Oh well. I mean, if you're trying to cut 8s on the large scale, though, I feel like it's a lot of work.
Can everyone hear us?
Can you hear me?
Harriet saying lost speech is making me.
Angie went to the store to get some brown. I couldn't figure out how to work all those in. I really was sitting there. I couldn't. I just couldn't figure it out. And it was early morning. I didn't have my coffee. I'm so glad she's
You were
got on top
doing
of
them
this.
last night.
I was trying, and I just couldn't figure out how to squeeze them into the show just properly. And
Yeah.
it was the whole thing. So anyway.
Does anyone else leave their iron on the fabric? It's probably not a good idea, especially when it's
What?
batiks. But
What you talking about?
Yeah, they're saying they can hear us.
okay.
Okay.
So that's good.
I was a little panicked for a second there.
And we got one more.
Yeah.
Everybody keeping up?
Is there? Yeah. Who's actually keeping up with this today? Anybody? Raise your hand.
Anyone sewing along?
Raise your hand. It's okay.
Chris, I really want to know how it's going. Because she was,
Oh, she's gonna work with the sizes she had.
mhm.
Yeah. How's that going? Come out with a revised Excel. You know what, Pam? They may eventually come out with a revised version, but honestly, who would buy it anyway? You got the original.
Oh, I would buy it.
Would you really? With my money? Or your
Yeah, with your money. Your money, that's my money. It's...
What's yours is mine, and what's mine is yours. Or mine. Yes, anyway.
Okay, while he's squaring up, which I guess maybe, while he's squaring up, I'm going to sew these pieces together.
Yes.
These are your 4, like this and like this. 2, I have 3.
Yeah, Pam says she would buy it too. I would too.
I have the squared and the XL and the mini. You know, so what the heck? Why not?
Why not? You're right. Squaring up, making rulers work, doing all this is fun. I wish I could do this at home.
The other thing was he had figured out he needed to make 1 3/4 half square triangles. And he read the pattern and said, okay, I need to make 150 some odd, whatever. He did not realize that he had to make 150 some odd, because what the pattern said to do was cut 150 squares and then cross cut them. You really needed double that. And so then I'm making up numbers. I don't know. That's probably
it's
over.
effectively. I don't remember what it was exactly.
Whatever it
but
was,
that's
it
the
was like,
gist of it. I
oh,
should have doubled what I had, and I was using triangulation to get all because they were little small half square triangles. So I was using the triangulation method, which is working awesomely. But there's so many that I had to make. So instead of I was 120. So I needed like 240 of these things. And I only got 120 of them. So anyway.
So then he was throwing. I was like,
I wasn't throwing things.
This Sojo was just off.
yeah,
Oh, it was so off.
Your Sojo.
It was so off. And it'll be fine. I'll get it back. No big deal. But
he's like,
anyway.
That's why I should just run the long arm. I can't piece anything. What? How do you do this? Why do you do this?
So Mona says she also has a cordless iron.
Yeah.
And she will sometimes leave it on the fabric because when it's off the base, it's cooling down.
Right.
That's true. Yeah.
So it's not like it's gonna scorch it.
You're not cooking it.
You do have another one of these on the board. Has some of my fabric. Can you get it for me?
Does it really? Oh, it does. Look, you want those?
Mm-hmm.
And Eileen, I'm not sure why that's happening.
What's happening?
She's having some tech issues. She was seeing her friend Sarah for tech help. So without seeing it, I can't tell you why. I'm sorry.
Pam, was I throwing it like I do the papers? No. I won't throw stuff in the sewing room because then I have to find it and pick it up because it's not my sewing room. So, yeah.
I share, but not very
She'll
well.
let me in there occasionally, but yeah, that's about it.
And Chris says it's going okay
Oh, that's good.
with her pieces.
Definitely has the gap in it, though.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I have to tell you guys, I do enjoy seeing your sew-along work that you guys are doing along with us.
Yes,
It's
so
really
fun.
cool. Chris's version last week with the stripped pieces that were together, I love that because it was awesome with the card trick
Mm-hmm.
with the stripes.
Yes.
I thought that was great.
Okay, I have these guys, right?
Yes.
I'm going to press them towards the dark. So I'm going to lay them on my pressing mat with the dark part facing up. I'm going to move my cup out of the way so maybe you can see.
Maybe.
I'm going to set the seam, which just means I'm going to get the seam hot. That kind of tells the thread where it's supposed to stay. And then I'll flip this over and then my seam will be towards the dark. Sounds good? So whatever you want to press towards should be facing up on your board.
Okay.
That's my helpful tip for today. If you're like me and go, wait, which way? That's the way.
So those blocks were oversized.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Love that. So then I can take these. We're gonna have to square them up or anything, or are those
No,
good? Those are
Really
good.
good.
So I can put these here and prep for piecing it all together. You guys want to see what it looks like? Not yet. Wait a second.
One of those.
You like this square, the square thing that's happening.
We did get some cordless irons back in, which was great. They're silver instead of like this one is black. So they're pretty. They were sold out for a long time.
Yeah, getting most of your showing stuff was kind of an endeavor.
It's because we have so many new sewer friends now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So many,
I
which
hope
is
you
why we're
already
doing
knew- I
this.
hope you're a new sewer friend or an old sewer friend.
Even our new store friends being able to, they did the block or square and square a couple weeks ago, and then you got this showing you how to use it.
So
Fantastic.
I have this tendency, and this is silly, I know, but I have this tendency to think that people that are older than me know more than me and have been doing this a long time. We have a lot of friends who may be older than us, but are very new.
Mm-hmm.
And like a lady was like, I've just started my first quilt. So I assume and that's silly, but I think, oh, she probably knows more than I do. I don't need to tell you these things. I don't need to show you how to press. You probably already know.
How hard is it to press? Well,
But maybe you don't.
Never done it
Maybe
before.
no one's ever said this is an easy way. So if I talk too much, that's why.
and it's an important rule to know. Also, when it comes to this, all you new beginners out there, there's no rules in quilting. We can send you in a direction that's recommended, but whatever works. If you can make it work,
Mm-hmm.
it's fine. It's okay.
Whatever your method is great.
So that's the way to look at it too. Pambili has a regular corded iron and silicone flat pad for the iron. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. Won't burn stuff with a silicone pad.
Yeah.
I'll show you guys this in a second. Not done yet. It's something, huh?
Yeah. It's a rolling stone.
It's a rolling stone.
One more.
One more, come on.
I'm going.
Press that block. And then you get to put it all together. Anybody have any questions so far on how this is going? Anything we've done that you're like, I don't understand why you're doing that? No? You ready to see that? Do you see this?
Mhm.
Yes. Isn't that the great? Oh,
Ta-da!
look at that thing.
Pretty.
That is actually really cool. Like, the video, it's awesome. I was too close to it, and I was like, I don't know about that. I actually love that.
So you do want to make sure that you've got a 1/4 inch here, which I do.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's put it together, right? Okay, ready, set. I'm going to put this
Do it.
one on top of here, this one on top of here,
Okay.
and this one on top of here. And
Okay,
I'm going to sew down.
Do it. Make it happen. This is very nice. I like this. So you can do this and make an entire quilt out of these. And these would be absolutely probably the best thing ever. Huh.
What I'm doing, you want to make sure your top and your bottom of your block are going to meet.
Yes.
Okay? That you're not going to end up, I'm going to exaggerate, but you're not going to end up with something like this where you're way too high here. You want it to kind of meet up.
Yeah, that will have a domino effect down the road. So when you
Right.
start piecing your other blocks together, if you got one block that's way wonky out of control,
And have we talked about scant?
we have talked about scant. But if
Okay.
you're in new, scant 1/4 inch is a couple threads in from your 1/4 inch foot.
Also, sometimes I have found that most 1/4 inch feet are a little big.
Right.
So you don't want to just go with the 1/4 inch foot without measuring it. So sew a piece and then measure what your seam actually.
Right.
Things are funny, apparently.
It is funny. It's Eileen. It's getting silly.
But
I love it.
measure your seam with we sell little seam guides. You probably have, use your ruler. Lay your ruler on there. If that's bigger, you don't want to do that.
No.
It's better for your seam to be a little bit small than too big. Because as you put your blocks into your quilt, then all of a sudden, all that math you did to begin with isn't going to work out.
Right. So, know your machines. I have to point out too, by the way, that like the last few weeks, the whole quilts and the stories and everything being like referenced back to music isn't necessarily intentional. It is fondly coincidental that there's a lot of comparisons there. So maybe a good musician bases out of a nice quilter home. So you may be fostering the next Mick Jagger by making quilts for somebody, grandchildren, and whatnot.
Oh, you think?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. Can't prove me wrong just yet.
It's cool though that the things we make are inspired by other art and other media.
Yes.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Go
That's probably a more
here,
positive way to look
and
at
I'll
it.
put this on this
Oh,
one.
do that. Cool.
Oops.
Oh,
Actually, why don't we do this? Let's put them all back up.
put them all back up.
Because this is what makes me happy.
Seeing it all.
That way I know that I'm going the right way and I haven't turned something around like this and then
Yep,
sew
you
it
don't
in there.
want
That's goofy, right? I'm going to lay it back out there.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'm going to lay this
Take
on
that
top
there.
of here.
I'm going to do that.
And that on top of there.
And then do that. Okay.
And
And
then
then,
there.
oh, I see what you did there.
And sew them together.
I see what you did there. Oh, my goodness. What else we got here? Oh, you know what I completely forgot to make mention of?
What's that?
St. Louis Area Shop Hop
Oh
2021.
my gosh, it's still going.
See, it's right here. It's still happening. If you haven't gone and done the shop hop yet this year, it's still happening. St. Louis area. Go to your 5 participating locations, which are us, our quilt shop,
Your.
and your quilt shop, somebody's quilt shop in Arnold, Quilted Fox in Clayton,
Mm-hmm.
Rosemary's
Where's that at?
in Rosemary's is in Highland, and Patchwork Plus
Mm-hmm.
in Wood River. Those are the 5
Correct.
participating in this local one. Go check them out. They gave us all month to have you do the shop hop. That way you have time. Nobody has to crowd in all at the same time. We've had some fun crowds come in. But do make sure you call ahead to your shop that you're going to and check the times to see what they're open. That is on you to make sure that we're not all open the same times like we did normally
It does
during
say
shop
it on
hops.
it says it on
Are the
the
hours on the
passport.
passport?
It has all the hours listed.
Okay.
Our hours, everybody's hours have changed
Yes.
since before COVID. And like our weird hours are Thursday. Thursday we don't open until
Right.
noon, but we're open late, so.
But anyway, so yeah. Get yourself in, get yourself your passport stamped, see what other shops have going on. Good fun.
And there's daily prizes at every quilt shop.
Mhm.
So
We gotta
sign
go.
up,
We
get
gotta go
yourself a daily
pull
prize.
our
Oh, we do have
winner
pull.
from yesterday.
There were so many people yesterday. I hope I win.
You can't win.
I can't
Okay.
win because I didn't put my name in the bucket.
So I now have these 3 pieces, right?
Yes, you do.
And I need to press, and I'm gonna press towards.
Here, put them on here.
You're gonna go out, in, out.
Out and out.
No.
What?
I'm gonna go in, out, in.
Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm gonna press towards because I want to press away from the light fabric, right? So I'm gonna press in towards this
Okay.
block. Then these seams will go out.
Okay.
And then these will go in.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm with you. Make it happen. Ready, set, go.
I'm gonna set that seam and set this seam. Then I'm gonna turn it over so I can see what I'm doing, and I'm gonna press in towards this. block.
Shot away. Just a shot away.
So Jason was like, we have to listen to the Rolling Stones this morning. So we listened to a lot of
All
the
I
Rolling
have
Stones.
are the Stone songs stuck in my head, and they're going to be there all day.
So
That's fantastic.
you come in today and he's like quoting things and
This is like
Don't
the
be
best
surprised.
day for Jason.
It is. I absolutely love the Rolling Stones. I don't know why. Neither of my parents cared for them. I found that out this morning. I was pretty certain of that, but I verified it this morning, which is weird. I don't
It's Rolling Stone Day. It's Quilting Day.
know. Like,
it's
this, how much better does this
It's
get?
spring. It's spring. Okay,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go.
In.
So I went in for these. I'm gonna go out for these. So
I'm
that
out.
why
Hello,
am I
Pat.
why am I doing them different? Why don't I just do them all the same?
What are you
So that
talking
they'll
about?
lock together
Right.
Oh, you and your nesting
Or yes.
conversation.
so that it's you're gonna get those lines to all line up. You're
Yes.
not gonna
Mhm.
shift.
Right.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to go find me a red door. What I'm going to do with it? I'll paint it black. That's my goal.
Eileen, please come in so that he can direct this energy at someone who will appreciate it.
Right. Because me and Sarah are like, we don't even know
What?
what you're talking
They don't even know the
about.
lyrics.
Okay. Also,
Hey,
I'm going to tell him.
get off my cloud.
I'm going to tell him this now. Are you ready? He hates
What?
when I say that.
Oh, God. I apologize in advance for whatever she's about to say.
So Jason has this theory.
Oh, God, no. We shouldn't talk about Jason and his theories. This is
He
a
has
bad
the theory
idea.
that you either like the Rolling Stones or you like the Beatles. You don't like both.
This isn't even true. I've never stated
Yes,
this.
you have. You told me you either like that's the way it is. And so
How long ago was this? Because this doesn't sound like a current Jason theory.
We have known each other like 20 years.
I'm aware of that,
So-
but I don't know that this is a new theory. This sounds like an old, uneducated theory of Jason. This is an old Jason theory.
Anyway, are there any of you out there that like both the Rolling Stones and the Beatles?
It's
or
okay. You can admit to it.
Do you just like one or the other? So he is more of a Rolling Stones fan.
Oh.
He does not particularly.
Lee Flynn needs me to hold this up. Okay.
Yeah.
Lee's husband. This is a Martelli rotary cutter. We have these in shop. We have right-handed and we have left-handeds. So if you want to get her one of each, then she can cut at the same time and double up her cutting speed.
Oh, maybe if she's ambidextrous,
Maybe.
she can use
if
both
you
hands.
can, Lee, that's cool. I can't.
You just pick the accurate one. Oh, but
they're only $25.
Yeah.
Which is actually nice, and they're great because they help your hand kind of stay stable. You're not getting in some awkward position to cut. So the Martelli rulers or rotary cutters are great.
Ergonomic.
If
Okay.
she needs the Martelli mat, we can get those as well. And we have Martelli rulers, which there's a bunch of them. Heck, just let's get her a Martelli table. So just come in, we'll get the whole situation for her. Okay, thank you, Lynn, for that plug.
Okay, everyone is saying that this theory is wrong and they like both. So.
Okay.
I never, again,
So I have not been a huge Rolling Stones fan. Like I hear it and it's okay and I can sing along a little bit, but I like don't know every song and know which album they are from or anything like that.
Right.
I'm not that like hip to the Rolling Stones. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna do it while I then talk more about the Rolling
this
Stones.
theory that you
Okay.
put out there that make me sound like a complete monster.
Does it make him sound like a monster? Because I don't
Maybe
think
a
I did that. Okay. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna flip it over here.
Okay.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get these seams from the blocks to nest together. And then I'm gonna use my little wonder clips and clip it right there.
That's a good idea. Clip them together.
Oh,
And if you don't have clips, you can pin. It's okay.
yep. And you can pin all you want. I only do it at those two edges. The other, or where those, not edges,
Corners,
at
intersections.
those intersections. And then I also like it at the end of the block. I don't necessarily need to pin anything up here because I'm going to fuss with that and then start. Sounds good? Okay, good. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's
throw it on
not the
floor.
first time I've been called a burden, Eileen. Thank you. Yes. I love CCR. They're awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I have never really been a Beatles fan. I'm not
he
really
does not
sure
like
why.
the Beatles.
I don't know. It's weird. They've never been my favorite. I have nothing against them for what they brought to the whole music scene and everything. Don't get me wrong. Just for some reason, never been a fan. And if I ever said you either like the Beatles or the Stones, I really don't know what was happening. I'm going to guess it was about 20 years ago, and I'm going to say alcohol was probably involved.
We were having a heated discussion about music.
Those are dangerous. Sometimes music can get...
You were probably angry because somebody was telling you you were a monster for not loving the Beatles.
And it was 20 years ago, and I was in my 20s, so it was
Whatever.
really easy to be angry at everything, because that's what 20s do. Anyway.
Not everyone loves the
Not
Beatles,
everyone.
okay?
She just keeps going with these. Eileen.
She's
So
the
awesome.
best.
Love it.
Simply the best. That's a different musician, though.
Yes, that is. I don't remember her name. No, again, not Tina
Fire.
Turner. Tina Turner.
Yes,
See?
Tina Turner. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then I'm going to put this one
Yes.
onto here.
Do it.
I'm going to do the nesting
You're
thing
gonna clip that
again.
together again.
And I'm going to clip it, and I'm going to go, and we're going to be done with this block.
Must have been, yeah. After a revolver, it got a bit weird. Yeah, like I said, I wish I could have just been more of a fan of the Beatles. I feel bad, but it's the era you came into music. I'm not really sure what era I came into music appreciation, Cindy. Like, I like all musics for the most part. That's a
Does
lie.
not.
That's a
Liar.
complete lie. And
He's
people
a big
say
lie.
that, and it's a lie.
Most people say that, and then most people say... and
Except
most
I don't
people,
like
it's a big lie.
Generally,
And then-
like country, and I don't like rap, and I don't like R&B, and I don't like rock. But I love classical music.
He does listen
You
to
don't love
classical
all music then. You misspoke.
Like,
No.
so
Honestly, I
anyway,
don't like
we've
the
gotta
music
figure
from my
out-
era.
we've
My
got to
era's
figure
boring.
out like a day where we just talk about, okay, so
Can we just do a music conversation one day instead
yeah,
of blocks?
so let's like talk about blues,
What do you think?
jazz.
Something a little different? We'll just get away from the book and just talk music.
No, I don't
Favorite
think that they
bands?
want that.
Favorite artists? Probably not. They come here for the sewing. This is far more fun.
I mean, I would have a very long list.
It would be a long list. It'd be good. It'd be a fun time, I think.
I think that would be great trivia though for them for like the next,
Which, by the way, coming Wednesday, if you don't know this, we're going to ask questions about today's show on Wednesday, and you have a chance to win $10 off your purchase that day. So, hope you've been taking notes. One question may end up being who made the most Rolling Stone comments during the video, because it wasn't Jason this time. Hey, I yelled to get off my cloud earlier, Eileen. Don't steal that from me. That was mine first. Beatles were all classically trained. Man, that's crazy. See, I don't know any Beatles trivia, like, not at all. But here we go with the block.
Beautiful.
Look at that. That is very cool. I like that a lot.
Okay, so
Can you make me a
simple
whole
block.
quilt out of these?
Simple block to make. And very, very cool in quilts. Really, if you want to go out, if you want to waste some time today, go to Pinterest, look up Rolling Stone block quilts, and enjoy.
So you just did this block
Mm-hmm.
in the span of about 40 minutes.
I mean, and I had to recut some stuff, so it wasn't
You
even
could
like,
easily make a kid's quilt or a lap size in a day, maybe
yeah,
2 afternoons. I mean, that wasn't that bad at all.
no.
And again, just a simple square and a square.
And have fun with like Tula fabric
Patch
or,
there.
like some really
Real
some real
contrasty,
fun
something bright and something
or large
nice.
print. Let's say some cafe.
right.
Put some big print in the, because you can still see a lot. Anyway, I think it's a great block.
I may have cut this one a little skinny because I cut it to the point, got lost. That whole quarter inch.
Did I? Oh my god!
I think there was one that got a little out of control. Well, I may not have done the best at squaring up. You guys can do better at squaring up, and you can't see the lost points there. And if you can, but look how nicely they lined up. Like, anyway, it's fine. Rolling Stone.
I could take them out and fix it
We're not going to.
because I probably was a little big. I know I say this all the time, but standing and sewing is a little difficult for me.
Tula and the Stone. Yes, that could be a new rock band. I like that.
Hmm.
The cave. Oh my gosh. Anyway,
Okay. Have we covered everything?
that is everything to do with the Rolling Stone, not the
Yes.
Rolling Stones. That is a whole other catalog and goes back hundreds of years.
Right.
So
But we did our block.
yeah,
We covered everything.
and that's really all we got. And we got to go open a store and get ready to go.
Yes.
Anybody have any questions before we go? No. Okay. I that's fun because they have
Rolling Stones are not perfect. If you think
No,
about
they're
the-
not.
So
Quilting
Thank
isn't
you.
perfect.
thank you,
They don't
Pam,
have
for
to be.
that.
And if somebody gets close enough to your quilt and starts picking out the imperfections, you need to punch them in the throat. It's okay. I give you permission.
They are
to.
not your friend.
They are not your friend. They are negative. They are toxic. Is that real?
I
Is that
bet
that way?
I bet Chris's are better
They might actually because they're
because she's got a little bit
cut off.
extra space on the sides. You probably
I think
didn't
it'll be
lose
cool.
points. So can't wait to see yours, Chris.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing those because you like to post them and that's awesome.
Everyone, post them.
All right, let's see it. Post your blocks out there today. Quilters Collective, go join and throw it out there. That's right, Tam. You tell them to do it. That's how they turn out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay, yeah, I saw somebody posted on a site, a group I'm in this morning. Have you told all of your friends that my sewing machine does not hem pants? It
did
just
you tell
doesn't.
them? That's a good story.
It doesn't do
Can't
it.
do it.
It
Sorry.
doesn't do that. Yeah, tell them that because you ain't hemming pants. You're quilting.
Right? That's different.
Anyway,
You can shelter the shop. Yes, ma'am. You come on in the shop.
thank you for the inspiration. Oh, I'm glad I could help.
Yes. Okay. It's been fun.
All
It's
right.
time we go.
Okay.
Join us next week for the next block, which we don't know yet. We'll let you know what that is. If you have a preference in a block and you want to see something, let us know. Info@warmandcozyquilting.com.
Let's do something with flying geese.
Ooh.
Have we done flying geese?
Not a lot of them.
So let's do some flying geese. Want to?
something with geese next week. See where it goes.
All right.
All right, guys, we're getting out of here. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.